Now, the Hypixel YouTube meta has kinda changed, and pair that with me, who has no idea what to do for a video, it's not very good. I was gonna make a sequel to one of my older videos, the one about messing with IRL traders, and I was thinking just for the fun of it, if I search up Hypixel Skyblock on Amazon, to see what would come up, and surprisingly, someone has written a book about it. Now, I bought it for 99 cents, and let's just say it's almost 2 years old. Let's make a fresh account and see how well this book treats us. So, please subscribe if you end up liking this, please. Okay, thanks. Alrighty, look how amazing the cover is. Look, it's a Hypixel video and a bunch of screenshots. This sure wasn't a waste of money. As you might notice, Skyblock is a very popular game in the Hypixel server. People say that it revived Minecraft from getting unpopular, which is wrong. It didn't say that, but it is not one of the reasons why it became popular again. Anyway, but in the Skyblock game, have you ever lost in the Skyblock world? Or want to know the secret it had hidden? If you do, then let's open up this book and I'll tell you all the secret/tips in Skyblock. And if you have a question, or you believe that there's an error in the book, please leave a comment and I can revise it later. I'll give you. I have no idea what that means. Now, from the first paragraph, we can already tell that he did not revise this at all. But who cares, let's keep on going. So I'll only read interesting segments. I do not want to be here for like an hour. Anyway, it says that we could party him if we have any questions, but it says this player does not exist. And I also saw the name MC, and they haven't changed their name at all. On top of that, I even used their Amazon name, HyperGamer90. Man, what a good username. In this book, I'll talk about the Nether Star. Oh god, wait, is he gonna explain like all the menus? Oh my god. I'll talk about the coal mine and the farm and stuff. Yes, my favorite island. Stuff. Anyway, he's kind of just overviewing everything, but like, if you actually use all the menus, it should be pretty obvious of what they all do. At least it's good for effort. I really have nothing to say about it. That can craft a very good item won't be sold there. One example is that pigment sword deals a lot of damage, so the farm villager won't sell the pork chops. How can someone read it? Jesus. Anyway, I proved him wrong and got a pigment sword, so yeah, let's continue on. On the left side, you'll enter the mine, and if you go left, you'll find some zombies. They're very powerful, so if you don't go there if you don't have decent armor or sword. Yeah, it costs 2,000 coins to even go there. Let's just skip to the deep caverns. Zombies there will drop lapis armor, which is very good for beginners since it gives you 60 health when you have the full set. Lapis. But the big ones. You'll need a bow if you have lapis armor or worse. If you have a hurricane bow or any bow that's better than that, you need enchantment aiming 5 on it, and spamming arrows to kill a ton of slimes. I'm in no armor because this guy told me to get no armor, but like, I mean, I'm just wearing a slime hat and a pigment sword and I'm just destroying these guys. Oh my god. You could get wheat, potatoes, carrots, pumpkins, and melons. It's also a place to collect coins for beginners. It has a lot of vegetation that you could get, and you can make a decent amount of coins from it. God, this is so old. Everyone knows that hub wheat is superior to even going to the barn. You could get cocoa beans, rabbit's hide, drop from sheep, sugarcane. You should make a sugarcane farm on your island because you get speed armor and lots of money from it. Originally I was going to make a cane farm for a bit, but I realized I actually want to upload this month, so I just placed on one piece of cane and called it a farm. But look, I farmed up enough for speedster armor. So cool. Another thing to notice is that the mobs at high level are pretty powerful, although it's level 2. Yes, a couple of skeletons are very powerful. More powerful than, in fact, diamond covered skeletons. There are zombie villagers there. The ones with leather go fast, though regular ones have more health, and that's already wrong. Oh, he does a whole segment about the magma boss, and it's kind of funny because it's kind of useless. You can't even get the ember rod anymore. He warns that the spider talisman will be more expensive in the future, and yes, I really do not like paying 50 coins for a talisman. This is where you go when you're around the late game, and you'll need around hardened diamond armor to survive. What is this guy on about? Normal enderman could just shred people in hardened diamond. What the? This guy spends a whole entire page explaining how dragons work. Then he proceeds to say that the aspect of the dragon dragons is the 3rd strongest sword in the game. Yikes. Now this page, I hate it. I'm not even going to read it. Now, there's been a couple of spelling mistakes on almost every page. Personally, I'm kind of used to it. But have you seen what he calls the Midas sword? He calls the Midas sword a 50 mil 40k sword. No one puts the 40k at the end, it's only 50 mil, god. What's even more funny is that when he's talking about all the tier 6 enchants, he says that the 6 Roman numeral is not a typo, even though on almost every page there has been a typo. What is this guy on about? Then he proceeds to call the flower minion useless, stating that there's no flower collection, even though that the flower minion only has 2 uses, and that's the Romeo and Juliet, and just to get more minion slots. Now, the next part is like really accurate somehow. I feel like that this is one of his revisions because there's a new update, because they kind of list out the mobs there, like the amount of HP, the level they are, he lists out everything. I mean, props on you, my guy, until you list out that the Romeo and Juliet quest is a scam. Because paying around 4 mil at the time is just way too much money for a legendary talisman. Ooh, this part's interesting. He talks about money making methods. Now, I would test all these methods, but I was actually making a separate video on that subject. So if you really want that subject, just let me know in the comments. Now, he includes magma farms. I mean, sure, back then they were good, but like, why would you use them now? There's so many better methods. And like, oh, I get it, you could be AFK while getting money, but still, the method I showed last week gave me like 1 million coins, and I just left her out for one night. He also talks about zealots, and there's one major problem that's starting to come out. This guy has never told us how to increase DPS. I mean, on my account right now, I'm just a dude with a pigment sword and speedster armor, like, what can I do? Anyway, the book has actually been sorta good right now. He lists out all the armor sets, all the weapons, saying how to get them and stuff. So he lists out the endstone sword, saying that watchers drop them. It would be a cool addition though, I'm not gonna lie. Then he sends out a wiki link and then links his friends. Now, I actually tried party inviting all of his friends and only 3 of them were actually online. Well, they weren't even online. It either said something like you can't party someone when they aren't online, or that that player has never played Skyblock before. Now, if I end up who the offer is, I might make a sequel to this. Probably not though. Anyway, that's been the book, and that's been the biggest waste of $1 in my life. I might make a new video on Monday, but I really don't know. Anyways, goodbye.